蒼月の章、守護の節、猛襲の王子。生き延びていた王子ディミトリを含む旧王国軍にセイロス騎士団の残存勢力を加えて新生した王国軍はガルグマクに本拠を据え帝国軍に対抗すべく動き出したのだが、
やはり生きていたのだな。
先生、お久しぶりですわね。お兄様も私も心配しましたのよ。
事情はギルベルトさんから聞いています。今後は我々も協力しましょう。
皆無事で何よりです。それでは全員を集め今後のことを話し合うとしましょうか。
我々の目的は2つ。帝国の打倒、そしてレアの奪還だ。君たちと手を組むことについて私に異論はない。
セイロス騎士団の協力が得られるならこれほど心強いことはありません。
大司教は君に全ての工事を託したのだ。これよりは君の意志に従おう。
我々はこのガルグマクを拠点とし帝国との戦いに臨みます。内部は多少荒らされておりますが雨風をしのぐ場としては十分でしょう。ガルグマクは用地といえど現在帝国軍の戦線からは遠く離れた土地。輸送の手間を考えれば不便も多くさほど重要視はされていないはずです。
だがあの抜け目のない皇帝のことだ。監視くらいは置いているかもしれんな。
ここを拠点とすることについてどう思われますか？
I have no objections. I mean, pretty much what I was expecting.
幸いにも町や周辺の村落は残っています。潤沢とは言えませんが軍資金もある。
Dude, I have like 90,000 gold on me or something like that. It's more than enough.
殿下はいかがです？
好きにすればいい。
もう人事みたいに言わないでください。せっかくまた会えたんですから。
そうですよ。あ、そうだ。この後みんなでここの大掃除するなんてのはどうです？
掃除か。それいい案かも。ちょっと5年前を思い出して楽しそう。
気楽なものだ。
確かにそうかもしれませんけど、でも
流行るのもわかります。ですがせくことが必ずしも良い結果につながるとは限りません。
He's been patient for the last 5 years.
むしろ拠点の環境を整えることは指揮に関わる重要な。
くだらない。
No, no. Let's all settle down.
口を挟むな。
I am the current reigner of the Knights of Seros and the Church of Seros. You do as I say, kid.
落ち着いてください殿下。我々はあなたの敵ではないのです。
人を陥れる時の常套句だな。
なんだ奴は。まるで別人だな。
This coming from the person that previously called him a boar and said that he was like an animal. Shouldn't you be like, I always knew he was like this?
なんだかかわいそうになってきちゃったわ。お茶でも入れてあげようかしら。
私とて心情が理解できないわけではありません。ですが、今の殿下はまるで見えない何かに駆り立てられているようだ。
The guy with the tragic backstory of having seen everyone die in front of him is being haunted? What a twist! I'm worried.
ええ、私もです。
Ah, okay. We already start off with this, huh?
先生、相談があるのだけど、ちょっといいかしら。助かるわ。相談っていうのはね、これの養父からの手紙なの。ついこの間届いたのよ。
Adoptive father? You mean the sperm donor that impregnated your mom and then threw both of you out because she shoved someone with a crest out of her cooch?
あらやだ、まだ話していなかったかしら。私を士官学校に入れた人なんだけど、言ってしまえば私の紋章を利用するために私を教会から引き取った人ね。
Sperm donor sounded like a good term for him. I don't understand. Why do you still call him father?
そうそう。断絶した家の紋章を持った私を利用して貴族になり上がりたいみたい。
Well, we're gonna get together and I'm not nobility, so he can kiss my ass.
今は王都に居を構えているけれど、私を引き取る前は各地を巡る商人だったそうよ。とにかく欲の深い人で、この手紙は有力貴族との縁談があるっていう話でね。
Give me your hand. I'm gonna put the ring that my father left me on your finger, and you can tell your father to kiss your butt because you wouldn't say ass, and tell him that you're already engaged, so he can just stop.
本当に戦争が始まったっていうのにのんきなものよね。
My thoughts exactly.
それでね、この縁談なんだけど、なんて返事をしたらいいかと思って。
I already told you what we're going to be doing. Will you accept?
そうね。それも仕方ないとは思うわ。
No, you don't.
だけど、もしここで流されてしまったら、絶対にいつ断ろうって心は決まっているのだけど、なかなか
I have more than enough strength to say no for both of us. What does your heart want? Me?
前に話したかもしれないけれど、私教会で働きたいのよね。教会じゃなくても構わないわ。人の役に立つ仕事なら教師でもお医者様でも。だけど貴族のお嫁さんになってしまったら、そういうのって少し難しいと思うのね。
Why can't you decline?
私これまでずっと誰かの意志に流されるまま生きてきたわ。
That's not a matter of allowing it, and you really should stop that.
すべては女神様のおぼし召しなのだと。そう自分に言い聞かせてごまかして。養父が私を教会から引き取った時も、士官学校に入れられた時もそうだったわ。初めて自分で自分の道を選んだのはこの戦争に身を投じた時だったわね。
And it felt good, right? Want to do it again?
もちろん養父には反対されたけれど、なんとか丸め込んでここへ来られたわ。だけど決別まではできなかった。まだ手紙が来るのがその証拠ね。私養父が怖いわけじゃないのよ。それよりももっと怖いものがあるの。
Severing your ties?
すごいわ。やっぱり先生は何でもお見通しなのね。で、相談っていうのはね、先生に一言背中を押してもらいたかったの。
Well, the words are easy. It's only one word. No. 2 letters.
手紙の返事を書こうとしたけれど、養父に決別を伝える勇気が出なくって。
Why reply at all? Just ignore it.
それはまずいわよ。勝手に話を進められたら困っちゃうし。
Oh, he's the type that goes along with the idea of silence means yes. What a horrible person.
だけどそれくらいの気持ちでいないと決別なんてとてもできないわよね。なんだか今なら返事を書けそうな気がしてきたわ。私には心に決めた生き方があるので、その縁談はなかったことにってついでに心に決めた人もいるって書いちゃおうかしら。
You haven't already? Oh, who might that be? Adjusting my cravat.
あら、もちろんあなたのことよ。嫌だった？
Well, like I said, give me your hand. I'll put the ring on. I wouldn't say obvious.
なんちゃって冗談よ。
Oh, okay.
私勇気を出してみるわ。あなたのおかげで一歩踏み出せそうな気がするの。招いていただきありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。落ち着きますね。はい。なるほど。え？なるほど。はい。なるほど。ここにいると落ち着きます。あ、いえ、お邪魔なら早々に退散しますが。いいえ。ごちそうさまでした。 先生、おかげで楽しい時間を過ごせました。
Okay, so I need to go over the things that I actually changed and support. First of all, the roaster. I didn't really change up what I was doing with Tyr compared to previously. I still had him do things like going for the thief class. So I have put him on the Enlightened one, and I'm just probably going to let him master that one up. Skills haven't really changed compared to previously, so for the most part he's still the same as before. Dimitri, similar to before, but I also changed it a little bit around. I increased his sword skill a little bit because I turned him into the Lord class that only the house leaders get, and he ended up mastering that. But otherwise he's currently on his own unique High Lord class, so I'm going to leave him at that. He does have the Paladin class unlocked, I believe. Yes, he does. It's just the time skip happened shortly after I started him on that class, so he automatically switches to that. Felix hasn't changed at all. I still had him focus on sword and black magic, and he's on the way to becoming a mortal savant. Ash also hasn't changed, focused solely on the bow. So that's really... There are changes that have occurred, I can assure you of that. It's just that with most of them, I kept them on what I was going to do with them to begin with. He is also on the way to the Dark Knight as before, but there I also put more focus on the mage route with him because I checked what he needed for the Dark Knight, and I made sure to get riding to level A because he needs that. And Lance was already at whatever it needed to be, so I focused on reason, and he's currently starting on mastering the Warlock class because he mastered the Mage class for a while, and then I had to really pump his reason for a bit because otherwise I couldn't get him to change class. Mercedes still focused on white magic for the most part. I did put her sword up a little bit because, as you saw in terms of her inventory, she has 11 sword, which is a sword that uses magic, so it's always good for her to have. You also see that she doesn't have the dancer class. This time around I decided to not have her for the dancing part in December. Annette, pretty much the same as before, also focused on black magic, and like with Mercedes, I got her sword up to C so that she can also use 11 sword. Ingrid, same as before. I believe I put her sword up higher because I'm planning on having her become that master class down there, the Pegasus Knight, and she needs her sword at a certain level for that. Seteth joined me. That's pretty much it. He joined me just before the battle at Garigmach, just as before, and I haven't really done anything with him. Flynn, I actually had her focus on increasing her reason because she had the budding talent in it, so I'm deciding to put her onto the Gramarye path. And I think, no, she's level 24, she can't do it right now. But she is the one that I gave the dancer class to, and she's doing that right now, while also focusing on both types of magic. Gilbert, you joined me just now. I have no clue what to do with you. I also recruited Anna because I ended up picking up a lost item of hers, and the only way to give it back to her is to have her recruited, so she's there, but I recruited her late, that's why she's level 20 and not level 10 or whatever, and I haven't used her once. You can also see that I don't have characters like Manuela or Cyril or Shamil because I didn't recruit them. I intentionally didn't do that, and that actually does explain about Haneman, since I didn't have him as one of my units. He was actually automatically put on the battlefield during the Battle of Garreg-Mach, so I'm assuming one reason he wasn't listed in the epilogue is he wasn't one of my units, but I still have my suspicion about him. Support. There are some differences in terms of support level. I mostly got them to what they were previously, some ended up a bit more. So first thing I can see here is we only have these people right now. So we're getting close to A with Tyr, that's fine. Let's see. Yes, off screen it ended up with getting his support with Ingrid to B. The scene basically involved oh my god, I just noticed a huge spider in the corner of my room. Well, as long as you stay over there. They were talking with each other, and she said, it doesn't feel real that Glenn is dead, because he was and still is her ideal of a knight, and she thinks his death was, he died as a knight, as he wanted to, giving his life for those that he swore to protect. Which annoyed Dimitri because he said his death was very senseless, and if you had, seen and been there for his last moments, you would not say it like that. So they ended up parting on pretty bad terms. His B support with Felix, I think that was also off screen, and that was just basically him being like, Dimitri, you are a boor, but we should train with each other. Okay. By the way, I got this cool sword by Zoltan, or Zoltan, whatever. And Dimitri was all excited about that, and then Felix was like, God, your face annoys me, I'm gonna leave. And then their support increased. As for Tyr, let's see, we got that, so we are approaching S rank with her. We did get support with Flen up to B, and yeah, she ended up talking again about how we are like the sea, and then she started talking about fish, so it was very similar to the sea support scene between her. Let's see, did anyone else get further than they did on screen previously? Yes, Sylvain and Felix did, I'm pretty sure. And the B support was basically them reminiscing about how, oh, you're still as carefree as you were as a child. Well, Felix, I remember you always coming to me and crying about bad things happening. Screw you, Sylvain! Then they left and their support increased. There's also a support with Dedu that Dimitri increased, which basically was like people talking shit about Dedu because he was from Dusker, and Dimitri just saying, well, that's interesting. Want to say that to my face? So we can become master classes, since we have several characters at level 30 at least. But Dimitri can't do anything there right now. Neither can he, because he's not level 30 yet. We could already turn into the Dark Knight. He has lands at C as needed, reason B+, and rating A. He would lower his magic for some reason. So he gets Kanto, which allows him to move again as with all riding classes. Black Tome Fair grants attack +5 when using black magic. Dark Tome Fair grants attack +5 when using dark magic. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is between those two. But since it doesn't really do any difference in terms of its parameters right now, I'm probably not going to do it. You cannot become a Grimoire yet because your faith isn't high enough. But then I don't even want you to be a Grimoire. That's supposed to be, Flynn's job. I can turn into the, Falcon Knight. Riding aloft, this knight is weak to arrows with high defense against magic. This class can move again after taking certain actions. That's why her sword is at sea, although I don't use it on her, and lance and flying, that's what she's been doing all the way. Movement of 8. Kanto can move again, grants attack +5 when using a lance, and increases avoidance by 10. Sounds pretty good, so I don't see why I shouldn't change her into that, because she's already mastered her Pegasus Knight class. Flynn. I need to get her reason up, which is fine, and oh my god, it's so cute. And Gilbert, you're a... What are you? Fortress Knight. Yeah, okay. You just stick around with that for now. In fact, there was a difference in terms of class, and that was with Dedu, because I had him go the Brigand route instead of the Fortress Knight route. You look down.
前に先生に言いましたよね。頑張らないように頑張るって。だけど最近はなんだかんだで忙しくって気がつくとつい頑張っちゃってばかりで。昨日も訓練だ、お仕事だって忙しくて、さすがにもうダメだってなって。だから今日だけは思い切って一日休もうって決めたんです。でもいざ休もうとしてみると何をしていいのかわからなくって。先生、助けてください。私、何をしたらいいんですか？
Have a nap.
お昼寝も試してはみたんです。でも眠気がちっともやってこなくって。先生、私もしかすると頑張らないのって向いてないみたいです。そうだ。先生なら頑張らない方法、力を抜いて過ごす方法知ってるんじゃないですか？もし知っているならぜひ教えを請いたいんですが、私もうどうしていいのかわからなくって。
Have some sweets.
はい、やってみます。
Personally, I'd more go for the cup of tea because I don't really care much for sweets, but I do know that Annette likes sweets.
先生、このお菓子甘くて美味しいです。あったかいお茶によく合いますね。それにしてもこのお茶、先生、お茶を入れるの上手なんですね。私もこれくらいうまく入れられたらいいんだけど。そうだ、先生、今度お茶の入れ方を教えてください。頑張って覚えて先生に美味しいお茶を飲ませてあげたいんです。
Is this doing your best?
すみません、つい間 またそういう話に。先生、頑張らないってどうしてこんなに難しいんでしょうか。頑張らないように頑張ってもどんどんモヤモヤしていって。
Just be yourself.
先生そうですよね。頑張らないでいるなんて私らしくないですよね。先生がそう言ってくれるなら私は私らしく毎日頑張っちゃいますから。
That's the spirit.
よーし、じゃあ早速先生のお茶の入れ方を伝授してもらわなきゃ。よろしくお願いしますね。あとそれからありがとうございます。私の悩みなんかにちゃんと向き合って付き合ってくれて。なんでか先生にはどんなことも素直に相談できちゃうんですよね。こうやって先生とお茶を飲んでる時間がずーっと続けばいいのにな。
くっそ、いって先生わざわざ見舞いに来てくれるなんて優しいんですね。
How's your injury?
いや、大した怪我じゃないですよ。明日には戦線にも復帰できるって言われましたしね。それにほら、あんたのために受けた傷だし、勲章みたいなもんでしょ。
Exactly. Scars are medals and signs that you survived something. Dead people don't have them. Didn't you want to kill me? What?
あの時は本気でああ言ったつもりでしたけど。
I don't remember him saying that. Maybe it was during the second support.
本当にあんたが殺されちまうと思ったら体が勝手に動いたっていうかさ。だけど正直な話、あんたが羨ましいって気持ちは今でも変わってませんよ。
Now I remember. Yeah, he did say that in the second support.
あんたを見てると憧れずにはいられないんです。俺は家を出奔する度胸があればあんたみたいな紋章と無縁の生き方もできたのかなって。
I didn't even know I had a crest for a long time, so... You didn't have the courage?
そうさ。逃げ出そうと思えば逃げ出せたんですよ。ゴーティエの家からも紋章を持つ貴族の運命ってやつからも。うちの実家は王国の最北にある。山のすぐ向こうは異民族の住む土地でして、昔はファーガスの従属下にありましたけど、王国が倒れた今いつ戦いになるか。何しろもう何百年も争ってきたわけで、その間うちの家はずっと防衛の要だった。いや、うちの兵士や将がっていうよりもゴーティエ家の遺産、破裂。
Oh, I remember 5 years ago.
あの時は割と危なかったんですよ。一歩間違えれば教団に槍を没収されていた。
Well, we have it. I just haven't put it into your inventory yet.
父上は槍を教団に取り上げられるのを恐れて修道院にいる俺に槍を渡し、万一のことがあったら俺を領地に呼び戻すつもりだったんでしょうね。ま、そんな事情もあるからか、うちの家は特別紋章を大事にするんです。紋章を持ってる俺は両親からそれは大事に育てられてきた。けど紋章を持たない兄上だとかは俺が生まれたのを契機に一気に冷遇された。兄上には井戸に突き落とされたことも真冬の山に置いていかれたこともあります。
Oh, that's just normal things that siblings do to each other. You didn't try to get him back? That's what siblings do!
ガキなりに理解してたんですよ。俺は兄上から全てを奪っちまったって。紋章が欲しくても手に入らなかった奴の前で辛いだなんて言えるかよって話です。だから女たちのねばつく視線も俺を値踏みする令嬢たちの視線も笑って受け入れなきゃならなかった。俺には紋章がありましたからね。
No, you don't. You can be an asshole to them and be like, I know you only want my crest DNA, so fuck you, metaphorically, because I'm not gonna do it. So, what you really feel toward women is...
憎いのかもしれませんね。俺の血を道具のように利用しようとする女たちがさ。けれど俺自身本当のところよくわからないってのが本音です。とにかくあんたを恨むのは筋違いだった。それからありがとう先生。
For what?
あんたと出会ってなかったら俺は一生他の生き方ってのを知らないままだった。今は本当に心の底から先生に会えてよかったと思ってますよ。
And we still do instructions. Although now everyone is a bit more on the same level, as you can see here. Group tasks! Stable duty. Clearing rubble has replaced weeding because clearing rubble still somehow raises heavy armor skill. I'm really not sure. And Dimitri is not available. He's not in here at all. Okay. So, let's see. I really don't think I have to do a whole lot of instructing anymore, because most of them are now pretty much on the skill levels I want them on, the type of class that I'm trying to get them to. Let's increase your black magic, because I need to do that for the Grimoire. Let's see.
Yeah. お、一流にはまだ遠いって。
Oh, I already got out of the activity points. Okay. Let's take a look at the goals. Yeah, I changed his goals to black magic and writing instead of writing and lands by default, because I had to get his black magic up, but it's at the place that I want it to be now. You do... let's give you lands and heavy armor, since that's the class that you have right now. And Anna can do whatever she wants. I'm not using her. Unfortunately, you can only pick 2 people, and you can't just tell one person to do it. I'm gonna leave that alone for now.
お聞きしたいのですが、
Considering the current situation and the forces at our command, we will need to rely on mercenaries. However, they have no loyalty to territory or master. I cannot help but feel ill at ease about hiring sellswords. Mercenary or not, some people will betray your trust.
ああ、そのような考え方も。
Ah, the harsh reality is the right answer. You can also see I'm Professor level B+. I actually grinded fishing before the time skip to do that because I was so close to it. I also changed his clothes when I played to come back to where I was previously. And it was a good outfit, but I put him back to the normal one. It's a good outfit, but it's a little heavy on the whole clipping thing.
やっぱり歌うのって楽しい。みんなももっと楽しんで歌えばいいのに。この歌が女神様に届くといいわね。ちょっとは上達したかな。
学ぶべきことはまだある。
What battles do we have? We have some... Actually, we have some quests that we have to do. Yeah, I'll be doing those off screen.